Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's up? Let's go to some daily time frames. All right, we'll start with pound yen. Pound yen, which had a little tumble last night during Asian session. I think it dropped about 100 pips. We're currently bearish, but we pushed down towards the previous daily low, didn't break it, and it looks like we're pushing back up. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be just a little retracement to form some structure and then continue down, but this has been a strong push this past hour, 30 minutes. Currently, this 12 o'clock candle, 4 o'clock, the 4-hour candle is currently bullish, just flipped bullish 10 pips ago. Didn't fill this previous 4-hour wick or break the low, so we could be getting a support here or higher low on the 4-hour time frame. If it breaks this previous 4-hour high, then I think pound yen is going to continue bullish. First target for the buyers would be this resistance at around 194 flat. For the sells, I was looking at 192.9 and then 192.6 if it can come back down. But I don't know, this push up, look, so it's just been ranging. Yeehaw, hello. So price has just been ranging during London session. Look, we went up, back down, up again. Currently looks like we've got some bullish structure on the lower time frames. So we had a lower high here, then a support, then a new high, and now a higher low. So I mean, the current 30-minute structure is bullish, but overall pound yen is, you know, from the daily, it is looking bearish. So it's gonna have to wait for some, you know, key levels to be broken or retested. Oh yeah, this move up, it's been a slow push up, so I'm not sure how far up pound yen goes, to be honest. Yeah, just have to wait for price, see what price does. But where are my levels? So I have this support. I didn't mark this one here because this one's right below. And then this was the most recent resistance, but as soon as this 30-minute candle opened, it just pushed right up. But then we do have this rejection wick to the left, where you pushed up and then closed bearish back into this range. So I did think pound yen this was going to be a fake out, and it continued back because my initial resistance was here. This was my initial resistance, and then this candle closed below, started to push down, but then yeah, as you can see, it's pushing back up. So not the best price action today, to be honest. Not the best, but we'll see. Let's see if we get another rejection from up here, but I'm not sure with pound yen right now. So this was the push down during Asian session, and I believe it was due to Bank of Japan talking about increasing their interest rates. So the yen pretty much across the board gained some strength overnight. A lot of strength. As you can see, it's a big drop all the way down. What did I say? It was about 100 pips. It was about that. So look, 194 all the way down. Yeah, just over 100 pips, 120 pips. So let's see if the yen stays bearish or bullish, the yen, but GJ stays bearish basically. All right, let's take a look at gold. Yeah, I'm not even confident in a closure above this resistance, to be honest. See how this 12:30 candle closes on GJ. But gold, so gold is currently bullish, and it's kind of been pushing up since this morning. So we did make a bottom wick, and then it's slowly just been chugging up. We did break the previous low, but gold is just ranging, to be honest. Look, it's just sideways, not much movement. Don't have much news this week as well, so I'm not anticipating much from gold. If it's just going to stick to the fundamentals and trade news and war news, then I do believe gold will stay bullish. It will remain bullish because the fundamentals are more leaning towards gold buys. USD dropping interest rates, war news, ceasefires, and you know, things like that. Trump going over to Turkey, and yeah, it's a lot of ceasefire talk. So that would be bearish for gold, but not strong bearish compared to the US dollar. All right, 4 hour is bullish, broke the previous 4 hour high and slowly pushing up. So I want gold to get to 32.47 if the buyers can keep going. 32.47 and then 32.55. See if we can just break out of this range. If gold continues to play the range, then I think we just get a retest of these levels and then we come back down. So these are my levels on gold. Obviously there's so many key levels to the left, like lower time frame resistances, so I haven't marked everything because it would just be too much. As you can see, there's so many. My nose is itching. Did get a nice little closure above, but like I said, gold is ranging, so I don't really want to take anything inside this range. Had a nice continuation pattern here. Was a bit late, so I'm gonna wait for gold. Yeah, if I want some gold buys, I'm just gonna wait for some structure. If it stays below this resistance and we get a little pullback, so we get a pullback, a support formed and higher low, then I'll get into some buys to continue up on gold. But yeah, no chart is super clean at the moment. Really, is it? With a quiet news week, just waiting around. A lot of waiting around. How was everyone's morning? I didn't take any trades today. No trades this morning. I was looking at these gold buys. Oh. We got ads in the music. Let's go to this one. I think this one has ads. Where are we? Yeah, no buys. I was looking at buys potentially if I got a closure above. Did get the closure, got the continuation pattern. But before this continuation was pattern formed, it looked like it was respecting this resistance. Gold was. So I was thinking it might sell back down. Then I switched to look at pound yen. I thought pound yen was setting up for some sells. And then obviously pushed back up. Rosie, hello. What's up, girl? So, yeah, not the best price action today. Yeah, GJ's not looking too great. Nothing's clean. I think if anything, pound yen buys would look good because we've got this clean range. Let's just put this all the way up to this resistance. Is that nearly 50 pips? Only thing with pound yen is I prefer it push up from a 4 hour level, and it has not. if this candle, this current 4 hour, if this candle forms a support and the next candle pushes up, then I'll look for the buys there, because it'll be with the higher time frame and higher time frame structure. So I have the 4 hour support to buy up from. But right now, the current 4 hour support is like down here, 192.9, and we nearly reached there, not quite. So looking for you. Right, GJ. I want to see if GJ holds at this resistance or closes above. So we've closed below this 15-minute resistance. Said you couldn't catch a good entry for gold buys this morning. Yeah, same. The entries were not there. GJ selling back down. Well, it's not crazy, but broke that previous 15-minute low. I mean, GJ is just ranging, isn't it? Really is just ranging. Yeah, I'm just not convinced of these pound yen buys, I'll be honest. Not convinced. Let's put this there. Can read the messages better. Gbpjpy coming right back down. It's like a double fake out. If that's a thing. I did remember that happened before last year. We had a kind of like a double fake out. 2 pushes up and then it dropped right back in the range. And then it sold. I can't remember what happened after that. But I remember thinking surely it can't have 2 fake outs. And it did. It definitely did. What's gold doing? Just gold. You know, sometimes when a pair is ranging, if nothing's clean, just let it go, innit? Just leave it. I've had weeks, not, consecutive weeks, but sometimes a week where I've only taken like 2 trades. And that's over, let's say, 2 sessions a day, 10 sessions. But the 2 trades that I've taken, sometimes they can make the week. Sometimes they're just small, but if I don't find what I'm looking for, or I'm not confident, then I just don't take it. It is what it is. It is what it is. What can you do? I'd rather make no money than lose money. You know? Alright, so it looks like this resistance might be holding on GJ. And good discipline. I try. But then I think partly because my style is a mix between, I would call myself more a scalper because I'm quite in and out of trades, like very quickly. Like in and out, maybe within like half an hour. Sometimes within 1 candle. You've seen how it goes. We get the push, get in, close partials, hit break even on the runner, like on 1 candle. And then sometimes I can hold the trades. Can really hold that thing. Let it push. Caswell, what's happening, man? What's good? See GJ playing games. Gold buys look good. Ah, they do. Where are you trying to get in though? Oh look, 1 hour continuation pattern. I want gold buys because obviously it's quite bullish, but I think I need to wait for some structure now. After it's already pushing up, I don't want to get in on another bullish candle. I just want a little bounce first. Just a little bounce. Then I could get in. What are you seeing? What kind of setup? Oh, look at that. 15-minute continuation pattern. That looks good too. Ash, what's up, girl? What's good? Got in on the break of the previous 30-minute. Okay, so pretty much a closure above here. Got closure above. Break of this high. Yeah, you're nice. Looks good. Only thing I don't like about gold is just all these resistances to the left. But I do think gold keeps on pushing up. You think gold's going to fill last week's gap? Where's the gap? Is it up here? What's the price? What's the price, Ash? Or that gap? It's either up here or here. We'll see how it plays out, even though it's approaching 4-hour resistance. Yeah, well, the resistance, you know, we got a... That would be my target. I want to see what happens once gold hits this resistance, to be honest. I want to see what gold does when it gets there. That was a crazy gap opening last week. You got a gap at 32.89. Let's have a look, see. 32.89. You know what? The gaps look better over here. Got on some IC markets. There we go. See, IC markets chart, yeah. I'm telling you, every gap, even if it's small, there's a gap. So this the gap right here, yeah. This is a nice gap. You want to see price break that H4 resistance? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I like it. We all have the same idea. Perfect, perfect. Just waiting for gold to get there, and then see what it does. Okay, we got a little gap there. Only thing is there's 2 resistances, isn't there? So we've got 32.55, which is kind of the last structure point before we have this clean range up. And then we've got these little minor resistances. Well, not minor resistances, but the first resistances. So yeah, I do want to see what gold does, because if this resistance holds, we just get a retest and it holds, then gold could come back down because it's ranging. But if we break, I want to see a clean break of 32.55, and then yeah, super bullish. I want it to push. But to be honest, I was looking for buyers this morning, and it just didn't set up for me. Missed this continuation pattern. This would have been beautiful. Look at this, one candle, 130 pips. That would have been it. Wouldn't even have streamed today. I'd have been like, peace guys, I'm good. No, I'm lying. Out of the door. You want gold out of this range? Girl, me too. Me too. Me too. But like I said, it for me, it feels more bullish than anything. Pushing up from the lows. You know, the immediate structures, quite bullish. You know, apart from Monday. But we created a nice support. Well, we respected this support. So this is quite a strong level, 32.15, 16. And look at the push up from there. Got this 1 4-hour candle that's pretty much engulfed all these bearish candles to the left. So I can see gold pushing up some more. I can see it. But yeah, after these candles, I need some structure before I get in again. Just a little pullback. Just a little pullback. Tired of the range, but I think the range we're seeing might be due to a transition in structure. H1 is transitioning bullish. Yeah, I see it. I see it. This was a nice little double bottom here. It wasn't perfect, but this higher low was the start of something nice. Start of a nice push. Start of a very nice push. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, gold fundamentals are still bullish. Interest rates being reduced. They're talking about 100 basis points, which is basically like 1%, which is a good drop in interest rates this year. So it won't be all at once, but it's by the end of this year, which means if we've got, I think there's about 8 interest rates decisions a year. I think we've had 2 or 3 so far. So looking at, 0.25% or maybe 2 big ones, 0.5s drops. Very bullish for gold. Very bullish. Dollar's still quite weak, even though it's had its little bounces. Very bullish for gold. All right, 1 o'clock. Got a new hour candle. 8 a year, yeah. And I think they might have held 1 or 2. They dropped 1, and I think held 2. So I believe there's 5 left, because every 6 to 8 weeks, interest rates. 6 to 8 weeks. That's when they do the thing. But what were we saying yesterday? Gold to 4,000 by 2026, by the end of this year. Just hit buy from now and just hold. That'll be 8,000 pips. 8,000 pips. Let's put a 0.1 on. 0.01, 0.1. Just let that thing run. From here, yeah. Little $100 account. 8,000 pips. You'll have what, $800 end of the year of the 0.01. Not a bad swing trade. That's a good idea, actually. I might do that. Ash, you catch anything this morning, or you just any Asian session moves? In fact, you want to do take a quick look at GJ? What's GJ looking like for you? Go back to Old Bay. Check in on her. See how she is. GJ is not looking great right now. Not looking great. But look at that drop. Asian session move. Right at this 4-hour resistance. That's one thing with pound yen 4-hour candles. When they trend, as in if they respect previous highs, you're really going to get some good moves. Like, you really got to watch these 4-hour candles trending on GJ. Yeah, I got in Asian session buys for gold last night. Barely slept holding those entries. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't sleep if I'm in trades overnight, so I just don't. I'm not gonna trade Asian session because if I have to hold, I won't wake up for London. I won't wake up for London. Where did you get in? Why are you calling me now? You know what I'm doing. Get no REM sleep, right? You can't sleep deep when you're in a trade. You're dreaming of candles. Come on, GJ. I mean, gold. Yeah, this did not push up, man. This closure above wasn't a great push. Just want a little structure on gold. You see, on the 15 minutes, not too bad. We do have some bearish candles. It wasn't just a straight push, but it's also a slow push. Maybe if I can get a retest of this broken resistance, a little pullback. Maybe not even all the way. But I can't get into any buys just yet. Everything is just sideways. Not like in the GJ price action. Same. I don't like the price action for anything right now, to be honest. None of it. Yeah, GJ is just definitely not looking great. Yeah, nothing there. What time frames do you use at Gbpjpy? I'll let you answer that one. I couldn't even answer for you, you know. I couldn't even answer for you. You be using some random time frames, girl. Like, check the 20-minute time frame. I know you get them good entries on the 5-minute though. I was reading an article over the weekend that Moody's downgrading the US credit rating might have an effect on the rise of interest rates. Yeah, I got some news about that as well. I got some news about that too, but it's not. I mean, they've downgraded it. So the highest rating you can get is, I think, triple A, or triple double A1 or something like that, and they've just gone down to triple A. But I think it will have more of an effect on the dollar in general, on USD. If I remember what I'm reading, that's kind of what it would affect, which obviously would affect gold. Yeah, I need to look into how the Feds will react to that. But I also heard that Moody's are the last to downgrade the US debt. I think other agencies have already downgraded it a while ago. So I wonder why Moody's is so important. I also read something that was interesting, that Trump and his tariffs, in order to get these trade deals, they're saying the administration might want to keep the US dollar as low as possible, like make it cheap so that the trade deals are better. I don't know how much truth there is in that, but they were like, yeah, the administration, wants to keep USD low and make it more attractive for trade partners to trade with them. So that was quite interesting, because if the dollar's low, it's even more bullish for gold. Use M30, H1, H4 daily, M5 for entries. Okay. Look at GJ. Look at GJ. Coming back down again. But to where? I kind of want to see pound yen just fill this 4-hour wick. Break the low and just come down to this. At least to this first support here. 4-hour support. And then break it. But it's just not happening. Alright, looks like gold might be giving me that retest I was looking for. Ooh, maybe more than that. Maybe more than that. Yeah, this was a nice retest. Let's see what gold does here now. Might be dropping further. Maybe a retest of 32, 33. That'll be a nice little drop. If it holds above here, then I'm looking for a support on the next candle. And then I'll be looking at buys up. But the whole point of that is just to get a bit of a lower entry. Zone to zone on H4. Facts, 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 facts. That 4 hour zone to zone, especially on GJ, is the one. Is the one. Prior H1 candle barely has a wick. It's super tiny. It is. You think it's gonna come back and make a bit of a longer bottom wick? Yeah, I wanted this little pullback. I don't know, man. This push up, I thought, you know, gold is due a little retracement. But yeah, if it closes above, yeah, I wouldn't even. Is it me though, or these gold candles? They're not as big as they used to be. They're kind of dying down a little bit. Some of them are big, but some of these, it's not as drastic as it was. Or did I just make that up? Yeah, I probably made that up. That's still 96 pips. But I've been getting some 40, 50 pip stop losses recently, whereas, you know, they've been about 80 to 100. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Pound yen don't want to go nowhere. Let's just put this little support here, see if this level holds. If we can get a little break. Wouldn't be surprised if price loves to retrace to daily. Flip. Facts. Anything blown up. Don't get pissed off now. Don't get pissed off now. But nah, for real, I would not be surprised. My thing with gold today is that it's broken. It broke yesterday's low. Even though it's pushed back up, usually if gold breaks the low, it can re-break that low. So I like the gold buys, but if this daily candle does flip bearish, then yeah. And also, I want to see how this 4 hour candle closes, because let's hide the drawings. Because if this 4 hour candle closes bearish, then we potentially have a lower high. And it depends on how bearish it closes. Well, if it closes weak bullish, weak bearish, there's a potential it could continue up and we get a 4 hour continuation pattern. If it closes strong bullish, but into this resistance, I still need to see that resistance broken. Or if it closes on that resistance, then the next candle could respect this resistance and come down. So there's a lot of variables I'm looking for based on how this 4 hour candle is about to close. But if it closes strong bearish, it starts to drop in the next 42 minutes. I think we get a lower high, and then, you know, the daily flip is not far away. 80 pips. It's not far away. If that daily flips, we retrace this push up. Yeah, if gold closes below 32, 33, I might be looking for some sells. But I need to see how these levels hold up. This structure right here. So that's my plan for today. That's the plan. I don't even trust GJ. Closure below. Just too rangy. Facts, facts. The daily flipping bearish after making a low already. Sell signs. Yep. 4-hour candles closure should give us some info. Exactly, exactly. Listen, these 4-hour candles have been my friend recently. Definitely been looking at them a lot more than I used to. Definitely. So GJ's gonna sell off today. Man, I don't know about GJ, you know. I would love for it to. I would love for it to actually pull its finger out and do something. Yeah, that was a crazy that was a bit rough, but damn. Alright, what are you saying? Is this a double top? Could be a little double top. Little double top. 18 pips. I mean, literally down to this support. Okay. That could happen. But that's it. It just keeps coming back to this same price level. Psychological level 2, 193. I don't know, you know GJ likes to move the last 10 minutes of the candle. So it's either going to keep dropping or we're going to hold this support and then push back up. But let's look at gold. Gold is still falling through this range. Alright, 8 minutes for gold. Alright, pulling back up a little bit. But we still have 8 minutes left, so this isn't really an indication of anything. Alright, so even if gold closes above this resistance, I still need to see a support formed for me to get the buyers up. So maybe on the 15-minute time frame. Oh, do you know what? 15 is looking good right now. Look at that. Alright, let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. Let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. If you get a nice support formed on a 15, could get a continued push up. But it has to be a strong body. If you get a weak body, we could be getting a 15-minute continuation pattern. Continue selling down. Oh, is that little comics push actually? Alright, GJ sells it is. Right, so the next 6 minutes, if GJ can push and close below 192.9, I will be all in some GJ sells. How many pips is that? It's about 13 pips in 6 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Come on, GJ, let's go. I mean, look at this candle. Look, see? 5-minute candle, 14 pips. GJ can do that. Come on, GJ, let's go. Although it has already pushed a bit. Let's go. Which one looks better? Gold buys right now or GJ sells? Obviously, GJ sells are only valid if it closes below this support. Gold is already creating this support here. One thing with GJ as well, this 8 o'clock candle has no bottom wick from this morning. It just pushed straight up. Yes, it did. Said gold buys for me. All right, all right. I knew you would go for the gold buys though, man. Mr. M15. Yeah. This is like break, retest, support form. This is pretty perfect. The only thing is, stop loss now. That's not even that bad. Look. If it doesn't push up too much. Oh shit. How long's left? 4 minutes. If it doesn't push up too much, you'll get a decent stop loss as well. If you use the previous 15-minute low. Alright, if it can stay right around here. Nice 53 pip stop. You're nice, you're nice, you're nice. Yeah, what are your targets, Benny? Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Got my eye on GJ, which is pulling back up. If it holds at this support, then yeah, no goods, no goods. Target 32.55. Oh, you're looking at the highest 4-hour resistance. Yeah, I want to see what happens at these ones first. But Benny doesn't hold the full position anyway. It'll be like closing partials and then letting that run, I guess. But yeah, kind of like, yeah, the structure of this 4 hours right here is just not great. But I think with volume, I can see gold pushing, and that's all it takes, some volume, and then gold is gone. Look at that rejection. That's a pretty good rejection. Pretty good rejection on gold. But beautiful retest. Beautiful retest. See, I was looking at how big this range was. I mean, this distance was. I'd love a push to the beginning of the gap today, like 32.80s. Listen, nothing is too ambitious for gold. Nothing. Every price is on the table. Every price. Like, we've been having 1,000 pip days. I was saying yesterday that, like, gold, we were talking about a 4,000 price range for gold. Right. We're at 3,200. Thank you. Exactly. 1,000 pip days, right? 3,200 we're at. Gold could be at 4,000 in 8 days if it wanted to. 8 days. It's just 8,000 pip days. Doesn't have to be back to back, you know, up, down, but 8 days we could be at 4,000. Yeah, look, gold is gone. Gold is gone. At least give us a bottom wick. What did GJ do? GJ closed below. Little retest. If this breaks this low, then I think gold's gonna GJ is gonna continue down. But this range is too small. I mean, look, 11 pips. Yeah, I need a closure below this support there. This would have been a really nice trade though. If it formed a support, the candle closed just a little bit lower. I mean, this isn't a bad closure. It's kind of like a 15-minute closure above, but no top, no bottom wick. Man, listen. It is, man. Every price is on the table. Every price. Ay, gold. Yeah, with all that's going on globally, it can push to 4,000. Funny thing is, I have a post-it note from a session we had last year where we were talking about a break past 2,400s. Ha! 2,400s. Baby prices. What are those baby prices, 2,400s? Do you remember laughing about gold being in the 2,000s? When we were laughing about gold, like, just pushing up, and then it broke 2,000s, and I don't think we even mentioned 3,000 that much. I don't think we even mentioned 3,000 that much. Not as much as we did 2,000, because it was just years of like the teens, 1,600, 1,700, 18. I don't even think it was in 1,900 for that long. It was just sort of 18, 19, 20 real quick. Like 2,000. Madness. Look at this shit. Look at this. No bottom wick. Should have known from this push up though, man. Could have given us a little bottom wick though, man. One of the nice support formed here. Aye. GJ, give us hope. Where'd you get in, Ash? I know you're already in this. I know you took some type of 5-minute double bottom. Probably got in right at this little wick right here at the bottom. I know you get them super low. Catch the tips, the bottom of the wicks. Oh, you're still in those trades from last night? Oh, wow. For some reason, I thought you'd got out. Oh, yeah, this thing's going, man. This thing's going. This thing's going. Woo. Oh, so you got in on the low. How much pips you at right now? You gotta be up at least 300 pips. 400 pips. How many pips you at right now? Jumping on my stream with these bangers of a trades. Nice. I'm out here catching like 40, 50 pips. And you're up like 400. Nice. You've been trying to hold more. You know what? Same. That's my thing for this month. You know where I'm like close partials, hold runners. Now I'm holding positions. This month is literally just holding full position, closing full positions. Not even holding, but closing full positions, letting it run. Oh yeah, man, gold is gone. Whoo. Yeah, broke yesterday's high. Yeah, we're pushing. 32.55, easy. Got 60 pips to go. That's nothing now. Yeah, with volume, gold will just keep running. Oh man, could it even give us a bottom wick so we can get a piece? Oh, that goes there. Look at GJ pushing up. Still waiting for that closure below. But I don't know about GJ, man. It's just ranging. A little pullback on gold. After price retrace to 32.37. Yep. Yeah, facts. No bottom wick, just straight pushes. I mean, look at this. This would have been this morning. Same thing. This 9:30 candle, just straight up. No bottom wick. Just straight push. Yeah, facts. GJ's pushing up again, no bottom wick. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, for sure. Look at GJ, man. This thing does not want to drop. This thing does not want to drop. And gold left us. So, what's the plan for gold now? Was looking for a pullback. Was looking for some structure on the lower time frames. Did get the structure, but didn't get the entry. Crazy. Just looking for a support on this 15-minute time frame. Did get the support, but I mean, just a little bottom wick. Could have taken a break of these highs to continue pushing up. $79 pip stop. I had to go for at least a 1-to-1. You know how we do. Man, look at that. Would have been in and out. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That was a lot of volume that just kicked in. A lot of volume. God didn't want to wait for us. But I should have known, man. After this 15, the way this 15-minute pushed up, it was a strong push. Very strong push. There'll be another opportunity after the 4-hour closes. Yeah. I want to see what this... I do want to see this 4-hour close above this... Well, this level here. These resistances. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get some more pushes up. I'm here for it. Damn, GJ. Not giving us nothing today. Knowing pound yen will get a crazy push up. You know it likes to do that randomly. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave pound yen for now. It's not really saying anything. So that push was too quick. It was very quick. It was very quick. It was very quick. Let's see how it reacts to this resistance here, because look how much times we've tapped it and then pulled back. I would kind of count this one. It's a little bit because we did pull back from this area. We've had quite steep drops as well. Let's see. 350 pips. 300 pips. So let's see how it reacts to this level. But obviously still want to see what happens. Still want it to get to 32.55. But we are at the first 4 hour resistance in this area. You see? So we need this 4 hour to close strong. And the next 4 hour to break the high and continue up. That's the vision. That's the vision. $15 minutes left. Let's see what gold has installed. Yes. I don't like the way that 15-minute candle closed. I mean, I do. Because if we get a little pullback, but we're pulling back from a resistance, yeah, I'm going to have to wait. Obviously, wait for the 4 hour candle, the new 4 hour candle to set up a little bit. I think that's what I have to do. All good, all good. Remember, we want a closure above, potentially above 32.47-ish, 32.46 on gold for this 4 hour. You know, break these resistances, make a new high. Obviously not above here, but just a new high in this structure. See if we can keep pushing. See, pounding pushed up. Haven't broken this previous high though. Still 15 minutes left. 12 minutes left. Oh, it's 15 though, look good. Look, we've got engulfing, back up in the range. Oh, GJ's a myth. See how it's 15 closes. Need another pullback on gold to get in. Yep. Yeah, because I couldn't. I don't see an entry up here, honestly. I mean, 30-minute closure above. We're pretty close to this resistance. Yeah, I need to buy from a support, so I do need price to pull back a little bit before I get into anything, if it does. So maybe that could happen on when the new 4 hours creating a bottom wick, might get that lower time frame structure, hopefully, to get in, depending on how long the bottom wick is. But we've had some pretty decent-ish wick, so hopefully do get a nice, doesn't have to be too crazy, just a bit of structure to continue up. I'm not really looking for another retest of this broken resistance. Nah. And on pound yen, nothing. This 4 hour didn't fill this wick. I don't think it will in the next 8 minutes. So the next candle, if the next candle respects this previous low, I think we get a support formed on the 4 hour and a higher low, and then we continue up, or we push up on GJ. Because look, if I draw a line like that, looks like it's kind of holding. Yeah, we'll see. It's a lot riding on these 4 hour candles. But this one was so weak, man. This was a very weak candle. Nothing going on. Do have CPI tomorrow morning. Pound CPI. I'm looking forward to that. I'm not sure if I'll stream it. I'm not sure. Maybe do a double stream tomorrow. Let's see what they're forecasting. Pound interest rate, not interest rate, CPI. Oof, 3.3%. It's gone up. No, our economy is garbage. So it was 2.6% before, and it's gone up to, they're forecasting it to be 3.3. That's no good. That's normally bullish for GBP. High interest rate, high inflation, because that means they're not going to be dropping the interest rates. I think they held the last ones anyway. I'm sure they did hold the last interest rates, and this is even more reason to do so. So that should be bullish for GJ, which might be the reason that it's not really pushing down. With both pound, Bank of England and Bank of Japan, they're both quite bullish on their economies at the moment. So that might be why we're getting a bit of a range. Madness, madness, madness. What's Goldie doing? Bullish on GBP. 5 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. Forget GJ. All right, let's see how we close at this near this resistance. See how we close. Give us something good. Dun, 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 dun. It's a little pullback, little pullback. This might be the pullback we need. In fact, definitely gonna have to wait for the new 4-hour candle to open and set up before anything. I don't know, man. I don't know if this 4-hour candle wants to break or close above. What's GJ doing? Closing with a strong support. I'm not even trying to fill this wick. But you know how it goes with GJ. If it doesn't break this low, it's going up. It dropped to that. Yes. Yes, it did. And it's about where it dropped from as well. Look where the 15-minute candle closed. It closed respecting this resistance. This 30-minute resistance. The next 15-minute wicked up, tapped it, literally, and it's just dropping. Now it's broken a previous 15-minute low. But I think gold is just creating structure. I think it's just creating structure. I hope that's what it's doing. But at the same time, it needs to push back up above this 4-hour resistance in the next minute and a half. The next minute and a half. Ooh. And I don't think it's going to do that. H4 looks like it's creating multiple higher lows too. Yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%. It does, like it's to be, what it looks like is it looks like it's a very, very tight range. That's what it looks like it's doing. So we just need a break and retest. But it's getting tighter. But we didn't close above. We didn't close above. 4-hour levels holding. Oof. If we create a resistance, if we don't break this previous 4-hour high, we push down, then we've got a lower high here. Then we have a lower high. And we're still stuck in this range. But if we can respect this previous 4-hour low, flip, break the high, it's got some potential to keep pushing. But yeah, it's not feeling this structure, man. Not feeling this structure at all. At all. Yeah, it's not looking great. It's not looking great, Ash. Yeah, it's got to flip and make a top wick, especially the 4-hour candle. We don't really have many 4-hour candles without a top wick. So I definitely think it's going to push up and do that. It's just how far is it going to push? Could just be making the bottom wick to then just keep pushing up, to be honest. But yeah, that's if... Alright, so for the rest of the session... For the rest of the session, you guys know what time it is. Little recap time. Right. If this 4-hour candle doesn't break this previous 4-hour candle low, flips bullish, fills the wick, breaks the high, I think gold's going to continue pushing. First to 32.55. And then, I mean, we have a clean range. Not sure if we hit there today if we push up, but 33.37. If gold pushes up, doesn't break this previous high, if it makes a top wick, doesn't break this previous high, then I think we get a resistance formed here and a lower high, and we stay in this range. So we still play it in between 32.46 to 32.16. If it stays down here in this range. I'm not sure if we'll have a massive breakout. If it doesn't push up, I don't think we'll have a crazy push down, because fundamentally gold is still bullish. So we need to see, obviously for the buyers, we need to see the lower time frames create that uptrend structure for us, you know, respect these previous levels and keep pushing up. Obviously the daily would need to stay bullish for the buyers. If the daily flips bearish, like I said, I still think it plays in between this 4-hour range anyway, and it doesn't break too much. So for pound yen, I'm not touching pound yen today. I think I'm just going to leave it. It's not moving much. Yeah, I just don't like it. There's no clean setups. I just don't see the potential. Like wick rejections up here. 4 hours not breaking lows. Yeah, I'm gonna leave pound yen for today. But yeah, guys, back tomorrow. Wednesday. We only have CPI tomorrow, I believe. And that's for pound in the morning. So yeah, no news again in the afternoon to affect gold or pound yen. Maybe the repercussions of CPI, but from what I remember, it hasn't really been an all-day move, all-day volume for CPI on GJ. So yeah, guys, back tomorrow. Be safe out here. Be safe in this session. Don't jump into anything crazy. Be careful. Gold is moving mad. And just look out for that structure. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.